my mic is muted. That's a great way to start this fucking show. Welcome to the Thursday night stream with Josh F. and Bailey. I have Mr. Tristan Hansen on the phone with me. He's been trying to get the StreamYard's thing set up. I apologize for the background noise. Hopefully it should not be here for too much longer. Give me 1 second here. Hope everybody's doing well. We got nobody in here yet. We shall wait until people can get in to view this here stream, and then we will start.
Person does.
That is indeed what a person does.
We use words to communicate.
Yes.
Say things in person of football teams that play typically.
Yes. That is very true.
Very much so.
I'm actually going to mute myself real quick. Well, this is going to be a very, 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 very long night for Justin Fields. We're only a few minutes into the game, and he has already thrown an interception. What'd you say?
I said, you've got to be shitting me.
No.
I look away for like fucking 2 minutes. Oh my god, man.
Yep. Oh, and it was in the red zone too. That's good to know. I didn't even know that. Cool. That is awesome.
Negative 28 yards.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Here, just send me a link to the channel.
Okay.
So I can fucking find it. It'll happen me.
There we go. What a hell of a fucking thumbnail. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Good heavens.
Can you hear the vacuum in the background?
I cannot hear it anymore.
You can't what?
I cannot hear it anymore.
Like I'm literally charging my headphones, so this shouldn't be an issue, but apparently it is. This man has been sacked, Carson Wentz, that is, has been sacked a total of 20 times, which is third most in the NFL through the first 5 games.
I just want to say it, man. Like, this has been one of the worst years in NFL when it comes to O-linemen. Here's some of the worst O-lines I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, great coaches, though. But terrible offensive line. Holy hell, how did he catch that? What is that, Michael Turner? Oh, hey, look who we got in here. Got your boy Miles. How we doing, Miles?
Yes, you can watch us for over a Thursday night football game.
There we go.
Very nice. Watch, listen.
Very nice.
Your
Hi.
face.
Super glad to see you here. My woman is in the chat.
Once more. Yes. Gotta love Thursday night football.
Yes, gotta love Thursday night football. For those of you in the chat right now, Francesca included, can you please tell me how the audio is for me and for Mr. Hansen? Because he's on the phone, because we couldn't figure out how to get him in to Streamlabs. Yes, computers are awful. If you guys can hear me, because I still have no clue, even if you can hear me.
Well, I'm watching the stream and I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear me.
Okay, trying to watch Chainsaw Man, but now I'm here. Oh, well, you can go watch Chainsaw Man. I don't give a shit. Go do your thing. Audio's good. Can hear me great. Okay, cool. Awesome. Good to know. Well, okay. That's fine.
What about, yeah.
Pretty garbage. Pretty garbage. Yes. Garbage. That is fair. Kind of hear him, but not really. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's set up on my phone, which is where I have I have the game pulled up, and I can barely have that up at all, because if I do, then the game audio is going to be here. And if the game audio is up, I'm afraid that I might get copyrighted, or the video might be taken down. You guys won't be able to watch the stream, and that would suck.
Make me cry every time.
I'll turn it up a little bit. Okay, talk, Mr. Hansen.
Hello.
Okay. It is a phone call. Got it. Yes.
Well,
What'd you say?
I said greetings and salutations to all.
Gotcha. Something stupid. Okay. All right. A little better. Okay. All right. It's fine. It doesn't have to be great. We're like he said earlier, we're watching probably one of the worst football games ever.
Okay. Okay. You don't get to say that yet. We still have 3 quarters to suffer through.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We committed to this. I have no problem streaming during a Thursday night game. Regardless of what it is, it gives me something to talk about, especially if it's bad. I love criticizing bad football. It is great.
Difference here is that the Bears can actually run the ball, and even though Carson Wentz is terrible, he still is somehow in top 5 in passing
Yes.
yards, because yes, this is football in 2022.
Yeah, well, he's got 18 so far in this game. And I think this is their third. I want to say it's their third drive that they're in right now. Hey, it's Ron Rivera.
The man who publicly shit on his quarterback.
Yeah, well, Ron Rivera is great. We love Ron Rivera.
Can't hate the guy who beat cancer. Very, very, very tough thing.
That's true. Yeah, for those who don't know, Ron Rivera did have cancer, and he beat it because Ron Rivera is a badass, and a great coach. That was a terrible throw by Carson Wentz. I don't know where he was throwing to. Incomplete pass, and it is.
I feel like Carson Wentz has gone downhill ever since he got injured in the playoffs when Philly won the Super Bowl back in 2018.
He has been going downhill since he went to the playoffs.
I feel like that was just destroyed his confidence,
Since
seeing that a backup played better than him and led his team.
Okay, I wouldn't say Nick Foles played better than he did, but he did jump in and lead the Eagles to a Super Bowl. The ball came out after Carson Wentz got sacked again, and he recovered it. It is now 4th down. It looks like the Commanders are going to have to punt. I wouldn't say that Nick Foles played better than Carson Wentz, because Carson Wentz played like a machine that season that they went to the Super Bowl. It's what got them, arguably into the playoffs in the first place. And Nick Foles just sealed the deal. Played as good as he had to for the rest of the time.
Nick Foles had probably one of the best QB goals against Tom Brady in the 2010s, because their matchup at Super Bowl is probably one of the best QB goals of in a while between those two.
That's fair.
You got to remember, Nick Foles is the guy who has the record for most touchdowns in a game. That's 8. I think it's 8, 7 or 8. So it's not the biggest slouch ever.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Nick play like shit. I'm just saying, let's give Carson Wentz credit where credit's due.
Well, I said Nick Foles took over that Carson Wentz-led team and then was able to play good ball into the playoffs and then win in that ring that they very much need. Because nobody wanted to cheer for the Patriots. Nobody ever does cheer for the Patriots when Brady was there.
That's true.
I'm
All
a
right.
Cowboys fan. I was cheering for the Eagles, and
Take two. Oh my God. Is that David Robinson or is it who is that? I don't know who it is, but they're taking it to the house. Oh no, inside the 20 tackled that's inside the 15. Bears are in the red zone after one play. I don't know who that was, but whoever it was, they took it almost to the house.
That was, I think, more offense than the Colts had last week.
Thanks to my Denver Broncos defense. That is true.
Okay. Your team is shit. Okay.
My defense is top 5. Everybody's saying it. My defense is top 5. My offense needs to wake the fuck up and start playing like they need to play. That's
okay,
the.
That was Kyle Herbert. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Yeah, Khalil Herbert. The one
Khalil Herbert. Yes.
I
almost gave it to him again. Oh, Justin Fields is about to get sacked. No, he turned it around. That was like a Russell Wilson-esque play right there. Took it out of bounds for no gain. It is flag on the play.
Probably holding.
Yeah, probably on that shitty offensive line that he has. Anyway, I did at one point have 6 people in here. Now we're down to 2. One of them is probably you.
You're probably right about that.
There's a flag. 12th man in formation. Or illegal formation. Whatever they said. I didn't really hear all of it.
That cannot be used in a football game.
Yes, and you, obviously. I never, ever, ever forget about you.
Very much so. But I was on Washington, too many people on the field. I was on.
That is the second time that my headset has just decided that, you know what, it doesn't want to be on anymore, and it just shuts off. You should be able to go to your email on your phone, Tristan. You might be able to join on your phone.
I will try that.
Yeah. Let's see if that works.
Laying down.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That pass was, yeah. Again, you don't have to have your camera on. That's okay. It's going to be easier for people to hear you. Yeah, Justin Fields overthrew his tight end. Oh, what's up, Christian? How you doing? We are talking about football.
Let me try disconnecting the call. Let me see if this works.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Oh my God. Down at the goal line. Oh boy.
Yeah, baby, dude. On the
there he is.
there's the beautiful co-host.
There is the beautiful co-host. Look at that right there.
Look
We've
at
got
us.
this.
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at us. Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought watching another stinker on Thursday night? But
Another
together this
stinker on
time.
Thursday
But
night. Yes,
together.
but together this time.
We're
That's
here
true.
together so we both can mold and cope and seed together as brothers.
That's true. That is very true. Oh man.
I'm gonna say this because like I've always because again I have what is the fucking word I'm trying to say here. Again, I've been watching football for a good amount of time now. I still have no fucking idea what the over under means. I have no fucking idea. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm always afraid to fucking ask what the fuck the over under means. I know what the spread means, but I've never like I always fucking ask, but I've never asked like what the fuck does it mean with the fucking over under.
Yeah, well, if you're not uh if you're not betting on the game, it doesn't really matter what the over/under means.
If I want to guess,
Um,
as I'm looking at it right now, it's like since it says 27.5, then it's like, do you want to bet over that's gonna be over 27.5 points or under that's gonna be 27.5?
it's
Right?
just it's the odds basically. So if
Okay.
you wanna try and bet against the over, unless you're betting for the underdog, in which case you go for the under. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's how it works.
All right.
Um, I
Understandable.
myself am not a betting man, but I know a
Yeah, no, I
couple
don't.
people who are. But
Wait, you're telling me you know someone who bet on this game? Jesus
no,
Christ!
no, not this game in particular,
Oh,
but
thank
somebody who
God!
just
I'm about to say
bets in general.
I wouldn't even put a fucking penny into this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like right now the Commanders have best chance of winning this game, apparently, but
Wait,
I don't
hold on.
know.
Did the Bears not score yet?
No, it's the end of the first, so it's a commercial break
Oh
right
no!
now.
They used another timeout. What the
It's
fuck,
the end of it's the end of the first quarter.
dog? You're
I
way
think.
behind. Thing of my man, I'm on the second corner with 11 minutes and 18 seconds. I don't know
Oh,
if you're.
they did use a timeout. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, they used a
Second
timeout.
timeout, by
You're
the
right.
way. Not even. What the fuck is going on with the Commanders, man? This is why you're the last fucking division in the NFC East. You're making the rest of us look bad. You disappointed Dallas, Philadelphia, and the Giants. I mean, I don't bet, but like I put like I'm like in a thing where I just like pick winners. Like, do you think this
Yeah.
team's gonna win? I like doing that though, even though I fucking suck at it. Especially last week when I got screwed over because I had Falcons picked to beat the Bucks by spoiler. And guess what? That
Oh
fucking
man.
call, everyone knows about it. You know about it.
Yep.
That
Yep.
rat in the corner of my room knows about it. Everyone knows about that fucking roughing the
Wow.
passer call. And don't even
Yeah,
start
shout
on.
out to the rat in the corner of Tristan's room.
Shout out to that fucking rat, dog.
There we go.
Can we get shout out to the rat chance in chat?
Oh my fucking god.
Shout out to that rat in the corner. He brings me snacks at night when I'm hungry. He's a good guy, good man,
Yeah, I
little
guess
little
the
dude.
the Bears didn't score. They
All
went
right,
for it on fourth, and the
I'm just gonna
rat
say
right
it.
now, bro. I'm just vibing. Look at this.
Yeah, genius.
Look at this.
So I'm just gonna say this: if there is
The rat corner.
the rat corner, we need
Let's
yeah
go, rat.
yeah rat corner.
It's the rat corner.
Now we need a segment called the rat corner for something I don't know. Um, if there's one thing I fucking hate about current football, just take the field goal, just get the fucking point.
Okay, there are certain situations,
I understand
right,
certain
in
situations, but
which I
I
understand,
like
but
call me old school, but I just fucking sometimes hate new analytics. Like I fucking hate the shit the Chargers did against the Browns. It is 4th and 1. You punt that fucking ball. You do not go for the first down. You got lucky in winning that game because the Browns have a shitty kicker. Like I hate modern day analytics. Just take the point sometimes, man. I'm not saying always, but
yeah.
if you're there, like especially with the Bears have no offense. The only reason that they are 2-3 is because they have a very good running back in Khalil. Everything else sucks. All right, play if you're gonna be like the 1940 Bears, where you're just gonna run
I
the
mean,
ball and
hey,
kick field goals.
don't sleep on David Robinson. David
I'm not
Robinson's really good.
I'm not sleeping on David Robinson, but like
And Justin Fields is good when he wants to be. He just
when he
clearly doesn't want to
wants
be
to,
in this game. He's got
yeah,
43 yards and an interception in the second quarter. So,
yeah.
he's not playing very well. But, you want to talk about a game where you should have, you should go for it. You look at my Broncos. There have been so many opportunities where it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, 4th and 2, where we're punting it or kicking a field goal when, you know, even in games when we had Javonte Williams, We should have gone for it. You know, when you have a running game, you go for it on fourth down, especially when it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, anything like that. You run the fucking football. That's just it's common sense. That's how it goes. I don't know how Carson Wentz and the Commanders made it out of the corner that they were in the end zone, but they did. Like Carson Wentz turned into the rat in the corner of your room, coming out of there with food somehow. Can't explain it. That was an absolute sling of a pass to his tight end. I have no idea who the fuck that even is.
I don't think anybody knows anyone on the Commanders besides Carson Wentz and Carson
And
Wentz.
apparently Dan Snyder.
Yeah, saw that earlier.
And apparently he knows everything about Roger Goodell and all the other owners. I didn't see the report that he came out with, but I know that
So
he's saying that he has
yes,
dirt on everybody.
yeah, saying that
So,
the NFL is like a mafia. Like, okay, you're just
all right,
mad
Dan
because
Snyder.
thank you, Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder, great guy, by the way. Same person who last year, whenever the whole email scandal thing happened in Washington, where John Gruden got fired over in
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas because he was talking to his brother Jay, all the email stuff. Great guy. Dan Snyder's like, let's do a ceremony and honor Sean Taylor to a publicity stunt to take away all of the stuff. But what Dan Snyder didn't bank on is that people don't have the brain of a fucking pea, and like you're just doing this so people don't look at your fucking shit with the emails and stuff. This man should not be an owner of a football league, and is probably one of the worst owners in all the NFL. And personally, I feel like he just does not deserve that team. I feel bad for Washington. I like, even though they are a rival, I just feel bad for them. The last time this team was good was when Kirk Cousins was there, and that was like 2015, 2016. Yes, they've had studs on the team, but studs aren't going to carry a 53-man roster, or a 52-man roster. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, every team needs to be somewhat well-rounded. Like, yes, you have Chase Young. Yes, you have Terry McLaurin. Yes, you have Deron Payne. You have very good players, but when your quarterback's not great and when your cornerbacks aren't great, it doesn't help the rest of the team.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna throw some stats at you real quick,
Okay.
since we're doing this. Total yards for the game. The Bears have 67. Guess how much? Guess how many the Commanders have right now,
including this
total yards.
that's happening right now.
Oh, they punted the ball.
Okay.
So
I want to say 48.
Nope.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
No way. It's lower. Oh my god. 32.
Can I tell you?
32.
No, lower.
Don't tell me it's like in the tens. Is it 18?
It's lower.
Is it? It's 7. It has to be 17. I refuse that they're less than 17 yards.
They have -5 total yards.
Oh
on the
my
game.
god. Bro, if I'm Amazon, I am fucking pissed about this.
Oh man.
Like,
yeah, halfway through the second quarter, and they're at -5 yards on the game.
this is hell. This is our hell.
Yeah.
We are watching hell right now. We are watching.
Hey, you signed up for this. Great offense. Yes, Christian says great offense. Great offense.
From
Commanders.
the Saints. You know what? Yeah, from the Saints fan. You get to watch a white man run it every week with Taysom Hill.
Hey, Taysom Hill is a phenomenal football player.
I wasn't.
How the hell did he catch that?
Wasn't
That was
bad
double coverage.
mouthing him. I'm just saying.
Justin Fields has some balls.
Just saying, there's not a lot of white men in the NFL that can run a football.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. All right.
So Justin Fields threw a ball, albeit zone coverage, but it was still
Yes.
double coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's what you do.
somehow,
You throw a football.
once again, I don't know who that was, but somehow he came down with it. What is that? David Robinson?
That is
Or
Mooney.
is that
That is Darnell Mooney, who is a good bright spot on that team.
the receiver or the running back?
The receiver,
The
Darnell
receiver.
Mooney.
Yeah. Darnell Mooney. Yeah. Yeah, he caught a ball through double coverage somehow. I don't know how, but he made it happen. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, third down. It's going to be third and long here.
Third
Justin
and
Fields. Shout out to Justin Fields. 69 total yards on the game with an interception.
nice.
Let's go. Okay. Third down, 3 yards to go. Let's see if the
Just run the ball.
Bears can see if the Bears can. No, they're throwing it. Justin Fields going deep. Oh, he had Darnell Mooney, but once again, double coverage. That was a risky play right there. He's lucky that wasn't picked off, but he overthrew it, so it was incomplete. Yeah, he missed his friggin' slot receiver was wide open on the slant in the middle of the field. That would have been a first down right there, but he went deep instead because he's a fucking idiot.
Like, how was the year 2022? But it seems like football has reverted back to 1942.
In terms of intelligent
Points.
plays or the lack thereof. Yeah.
All of the above. All of the above.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Bears punted it again, and I hate myself. that is what we've come to on Thursday Night Football with the Bears and Washington Commanders going into commercial break here. Score is still 0-0, as you see on the screen. I'm just going to do everybody a favor and get rid of that guy right there.
Yeah.
That's
just depressing to look at.
Yeah. The fact that it's still 0-0 and we're well into the first half of football.
Very much so.
Anyway, I want to start off our football conversation talking about your Cowboys, shockingly.
I come in very shocked by this revelation here.
They defeated the reigning Super Bowl champs, which obviously, I mean, they're what, 3-2, 3-3, no, yeah, 3-2 now.
2-3.
2-3 now. Sorry. You guys, your defense shut them out almost. Like their offense struggled against you guys.
I mean, I will say this. Week 1 was probably one of the worst days in my entire life watching that Buccaneers. Probably as worse as the day last year during that 49ers game in the playoffs. But if someone were to tell me that not only would I lose my quarterback in week 1, but my backup would start 4-0, beat the Bengals and the Rams, and have a positive record of 4-1 going against Philly, who has a 5-0 record, I would say you're fucking insane. But here we are.
Hey, Cooper Rush is undefeated in his.
Here's a little stat line for you for Cooper Rush here. If he wins next week against the Eagles, then he will join Patrick Mahomes at a 6-0 start for career starts. And the record for it, I'm pretty sure, is a Mr. Big Ben Roethlisberger, who has 13-0. But I don't know if it will ever come to that, but we'll see. But yes, Mr. Cooper Rush also became the first Cowboy in Cowboys history to have this good of a start with 5-0 career starts, uh, breaking Roger Staubach's 4-0 and Jason Garrett's 4-0.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that you're almost Cooper Rush is pulling a Jimmy Garoppolo right now. Christian says in the
Very much,
chat.
very much. There, I will say Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is very good game manager where
Yes.
he again. I mean, even last week against Rams, yes, he only passed for 106 yards, only 16 times, but he didn't need the pass. He didn't need the pass, and when he did, he nailed it on the marker, especially with that beautiful catch by Michael Gallup, one of my favorite receivers to watch. Just always watch him, love watching him on the sideline with them tiptoe taps. No one else it seems like, can do it better than him when it comes to dragging those feet inside the J. Speaking of Mr. OBJ, I want to kind of segue into this actually. I have talked about in the past about Mr. Odell Beckham Jr., about, in our conversations about football on the phone. I'm a big I love OBJ, very great guy. And ever since 2018, I've always wanted to see him in a Cowboys uni. And there have been talks, there's been rumors, there have been stuff I've been hearing about that Dallas is a place that he is somewhat eyeballing. Same with Baltimore. Again, it's all up in the air right now. It's just a say so from people. But I will say this: I like CeeDee Lamb, but he is not a number one wide receiver. He is a good number two, but I think you have seen it, and I have seen it with just these past few weeks. He is not a guy who, if you put him as number one guy, he just seems to can't handle the pressure. It feels like dropping
Yeah.
wide open passes. I mean, I think you remember you see it, the one against the Giants that should have been a touchdown, wide open, had a guy on him, but
Oh,
a couple of
I'm
yards
sorry to
back.
interrupt. It's 4th and 4. The Commanders are punting again,
Okay, we
and
don't
we're
talk.
more than halfway through the second quarter.
We can talk about something interesting.
I know. I just have to. I have to
But
provide the updates
yes,
every once in a
I know
while.
you have to. But but I will admit also in that game he had that beautiful one hand catch in the corner of the end zone. So he does have his moments, but CeeDee Lamb is just someone I've never seen him as a number one receiver. Ever since we drafted him, I've always seen him as a number two guy. And that's not a bad thing. It's not bad to be a number two receiver, but you can just see it and feel it that our wide receiver core has kind of been damaged ever since Amari Cooper left. Still probably one of the worst decisions Jerry Jones has ever made, in my opinion. Especially for what we got for it, was like a third, a fourth, and a fifth round pick. Not even a first round or a second round.
Yeah, you guys got robbed there.
We were robbed. We were robbed. But and I would not mind Mr. OBJ and being our number one receiver because I believe he still has it. Still very athletic, and it would something Jerry Jones would do because it'd be a big, get the public like, hey, look, we got OBJ. Look at him in the Cowboys jersey.
Hmm.
He would love to do that. And Jerry also
Yeah.
just loves paying people. And your camera went off. Okay. Hello. Hello. Are we good now? We good now? Just
Do you enjoy your time in the sun?
I saw your webcam went off. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yes, I could very much see Mr. OBJ coming to my Cowboys, and I'd very much enjoy that. Again, very good receiver. Still very sad how he tore his ACL in the beginning of Super Bowl because he looked like the most exciting player when that game started. So, wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think of all possible situations, I think that it is most likely that next week, Thursday Night Football, Saints Cardinals. That one might actually be pretty entertaining to
That one
watch.
might be actually somewhat decent. It just, I mean, we'll see, because poor Kyler Murray
He's
basically,
been getting his shit rocked this year.
yeah, well, not even that, but like even his own, like bails out his coach every week. It feels like. I'm gonna say Cliff Kingsbury is not a great coach. I think he's
I
all
mean,
right. I think
yeah.
he's all right, but I feel like he is someone like I feel like, and it really goes for a lot of coaches. I feel like people, like a lot of coaches, especially like these new coaches from college and all that, they overanalyze. Like they try and think of too much shit to do when just do the simple option. Like I feel like that again, they just try to do this cute college shit, which works sometimes, but it's called cute college shit because it only works in college. Because like, I mean, I watch college ball because it's very exciting, and then I have to watch this fucking now this Thursday, so got to even that out. I mean, I'm pretty sure. What was it? Like, I think like last week it was like game. I think it was. I don't know if it was either. I think like Idaho or Iowa. Running back ran for 300, 400 yards, had 6 rushing touchdowns. You don't see that in the NFL. You see that? That's college football because it's college football. You just can't explain it. But it's just these coaches. Like it's just they overthink too much. They try these big glamorous plays. It just doesn't work most of the time.
I mean, yeah. You want to
Like
talk about these new coaches this year? You and I both owe the Philadelphia Eagles head coach, and I hate myself for blanking on his name right now. But we both owe him an apology because we shit on him so much after that opening press conference when he was first hired, and he fumbled everything. Every question that they were asking him, he just had such a hard time with the media, and everybody was trying to defend him, and you know, but he caught so much shit from everybody about the way that he handled that first press conference that he was uh
Nick Sirianni,
a part of. Yes, Nick Sirianni.
who was
And
Colts offensive coordinator from 2018.
yeah, yeah, and everybody shit on him so much after that first press conference. And then next thing we were ruling out the Eagles for this year because it seemed like they weren't going to go anywhere. And the next thing you know, they're the only undefeated team in the league right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that it's his leadership and Jalen Hurts having the best season of his career so far that we can credit that to. They also have Jason Kelsey is a phenomenal center, and they have one of the best offensive lines, probably the best offensive line in the league right now.
Yes,
Um,
very much so.
and that they have a very well put together team, and I think that they're very well coached. Let's
Again,
see.
I'm a Cowboys fan to heart. I fucking hate Philadelphia Eagles, but I will admit they are a very good team.
Yes.
They are very good. And this Sunday will probably be. I mean, there's a lot of big games coming up this week: Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Giants, and my Cowboys versus Philly. And it's a big test for both teams here to sort of declare who will lead the NFC East right now, and might just lead just the NFC in general, because I say it, the NFC itself does not look that great besides some good teams. Again, a lot of teams are like 3-2, 2-3 that you think would be better, like the Bengals and the Rams. I mean, shit, these two guys
Yeah.
fucking Super Bowl, but they're playing like such
I mean, the
poor
only thing
ball.
that I can say in response to that is just the fact that we haven't even hit the halfway point in the season
Yeah,
yet.
I know. We're only
I would argue that the first two, maybe 3 weeks are basically preseason for a lot of these guys that are playing, because it's become such a popular decision to sit your starters, or at least the majority of them, throughout preseason. So they don't get those warm-up games.
Yeah.
But they're getting them now, basically, which is kind of messed up to say because it's regular season. These games actually mean something. They matter. And, to have a lot of your starters getting their first couple of starts and, first bits of playing time, just within the first couple weeks of regular season, I think that messes a lot of them up. They're not really able to get into a rhythm. Russell Wilson, especially, we've seen that with him so far this season for sure. The best game that he's had so far was against the Raiders. That dude woke up. He showed up. He was ready to play. Where was that guy on Thursday night against the fucking Colts? Yeah, like where was that guy? We needed him. We need him now. We needed him then, but we definitely need him now because this is now a divisional game against the Chargers. So if he doesn't show up to play and play decently this time around, oh my good God.
Points? Do we have
This
points?
is
Do we have
my brother from another mother, Mr. Andrew Walter, is in the chat. And he says, I think that the team that throws the ball the most will win.
You know
And
what?
you know what?
That's a
I think he's
controversial,
right.
controversial take, but he's right about that.
I think he's right. We got to give it to him. I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right.
I mean,
yeah.
Wasn't like a game like a few weeks ago where like fucking who was it that threw the ball like 50 times and they still lost?
I think it was the Washington Commanders.
Yeah,
I think it was
correct.
them.
I think you're very much correct.
Yes. I'm pretty confident in this theory. Yes. You know what? I am too, Andrew. I think that is a flawless mindset to have going into a football game, is if you throw the ball the most, and definitely more than the other team, that you're probably going to win.
I mean, that's what Dak Prescott believes in.
Yes.
So this is a good.
Oh my goodness.
Into that, it's a good segue. Unless you want to give us an update, have points confirmed? Have we got points yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
So
It is third down and 5 right now. Carson Wentz, I think maybe dislocated a finger. It looks like. I don't know.
Who cares?
It was good defense by the Bears. He threw it into double coverage. Oh, and he got smacked. Got smacked in the hand as he was throwing the ball.
Hey, I've seen that before.
And I think he might have broken a finger. Yeah, it's a Dak Prescott situation here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know about touchdowns? They need to nerf that shit. Andrew says.
I've been saying that they need to buff safeties, make them be like 4 points. Like if you get a safety, it's like 4 points automatically.
They need to nerf touchdowns.
They need to
nerf
touchdowns to 5 and buff safeties to 4 points.
Yes.
Have extra points be 2 points instead.
There's a flag on the play.
Is it roughing the passer?
I don't know. No, pass interference. Not roughing the passer. I was going to say, it was as he was throwing the ball. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was roughing the passer.
Yeah, because now you got to pick up the player, gently sing them a lullaby, and then put them gently on the ground now.
Yeah, that was totally pass interference, though. He picked him up, literally picked him up off the ground when the ball was in the air. You can't get much more interference than that there.
Very much so.
I don't know where Carson Wentz was throwing that ball. That was almost picked off.
It's still crazy to believe that out of the 2016 QB draft class, the best one of that is Mr. Dakota Prescott, and his second best is Jared Goff now.
Yeah.
All right, they call him Jared Goofball. But
I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, God. Yeah, he's lucky if he didn't break a finger.
Yeah.
Throwing that ball.
Not good. Fucking
Yeah,
up.
later, Andrew. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you later, man.
Yeah,
I
we're
hope
like,
everything's going well in
yeah, it's
good
like
old Carolina.
a rotary door here. You just walk in and you can just walk back out if you fucking feel like it.
Yeah,
Even though we would like you to walk in, we are fine with you walking out.
you absolutely will be.
Yes. So, a segue back in earlier about Mr. Dakota Prescott.
Yes.
I saw a few hours ago that he has been in practice and he is practice eligible right now. So mostly
Okay.
tomorrow we will mostly find out a decision on what his condition will be Sunday. But personally, I feel like he should not play against Philadelphia.
Okay.
A few reasons for this. One reason, I do not want my starting quarterback to fucking go against the only undefeated team in the NFL. I do not want. He already week one went against Tampa Bay. I do not want his returning game against Philadelphia with another brutal defense. I don't. I even though he might be 100% by then, I would rather take Cooper Rush over and just have him be the game manager. Secondly, I feel like this should be a game where Dak should not play and watch to see what he should do when Philly comes back later down the line in Dallas, whenever that game is placed, so he can learn from Philadelphia in this game.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid game plan for that. I feel like
Yes.
that, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I feel like it's pretty safe to say that if you start Dak Prescott in this game, you have your highest chance of losing,
You're probably right by that.
which is very unfortunate to say about your starting quarterback, whom you just signed for what, 180 million?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gave him a huge fucking contract for a
40,
glorified
40,
backup quarterback right now.
40 million a year, basically.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Jerry Jones. I'm gonna sit here and I'm honestly I'm gonna start the guy who's 5-0.
Yeah. Again,
That's it.
this isn't the first time this happened. History repeats itself.
Yes.
Back in I'm pretty sure it was 1990, 1991, when Mr. Troy Aikman went down after being drafted #1 overall.
Hmm.
He was replaced by his backup, and let me find his name real quick because he's
Oh,
so forgettable. But
how are the Commanders still on the field right now? I thought they punted, but I guess they had a couple of passing. Okay, you got to catch that ball, man.
okay,
Sorry. Carson Wentz actually had a perfectly placed football. Alan Williams, the Bears defensive coordinator, needs to learn how to wear a hat. that's that's the biggest takeaway from this game.
yeah,
How is that not going to be pass interference? That's what I want to know. Carson Wentz tried to throw it up to Terry McLaurin in the back of the end zone. And I guess that's how. Yeah, he didn't. I thought he pushed him. The original camera angle made it look like he pushed him. He did not. The ball hit the defender in the back of the helmet.
okay. So it was the 1991 season with Steve Berline. It was in that season where Troy Aikman fucked up his knee and Steve Berline played for the last remaining games, and then when it came to the playoffs, Steve Berline started, where the Cowboys would then win in the wild card, but then would get the shit kicked out of them in the divisional. But there's a bright spot from that story because the next year, Troy Aikman had one of his best seasons in 1992.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The
Points.
Commanders are up 3-0.
Points. We have points.
We got points. The Commanders are up
We-
3-0 on the Bears. Anyway.
Have points. But again, that 1992 season where Troy Aikman came back fully healthy and then led the Cowboys to a Super Bowl win against Buffalo 52-17. So if anything, the more Cooper Rush is in, that this could kind of motivate Dak to be a better player, being like, hey, this guy can't take my fucking job. I'm the starting guy. I'm getting paid all this money. I need to play better.
Yeah.
Like he did with Troy Aikman back in 91, 92. But another thing is, again, I talked to you about this, that there's two issues that I have with Dak Prescott that he needs to learn from Cooper Rush. Number one, Dak needs to learn to calm down in the pocket.
Yeah.
Every time he gets snapped the ball, he just looks so nervous. Like he looks like he just snaps the ball already. It looks like not even a second in. He's already either running to the outside or looking like he's already about to get sacked or feel like he's about to get sacked. And I mean, we have a very good O-line, probably top 10 right now. You know, a lot of moving pieces as well. We keep moving in people, but that's a good thing because we have a very good O-line with Jason Peters, Connor McGovern came back, Tyler Beasdaz.
Holy shit. December 8th, 1940. An NFL championship game between Chicago and Washington. Chicago beat Washington 73-0, which to this day is still the largest, the most points scored in a game and the largest margin of defeat in NFL history. No, sorry. Most points scored in a championship game and the largest margin of defeat.
Wish you're watching that game right now.
Yeah, I know. That'd be more entertaining than this shit.
Yeah. But as I was saying, Mr. Dakota Prescott, is that he just needs to calm down in the pocket. He needs to just sit there, take a breather, and just look for his target. Because I mean, last Sunday I saw Cooper Rush get fucking blindsided by both Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey and getting sacked. And with the Jalen Ramsey one, I have never seen someone look so fucking calm and like nonchalant after getting just fucking nailed like that.
Yeah.
Like if anybody can like go back and just watch that play, and you can just look at him like Cooper Rush gets nailed in the back, like hit in the back by Jalen Ramsey with just screaming off the edge and just no fear in his face or eyes, like no expression at all.
Yeah.
Secondly, Mr. Dakota Prescott, he needs to learn that a play isn't going to work all the time. Sometimes I know it's good to try to make something out of nothing, but sometimes that something is either an interception or a fumble, or even you get sacked even more. You know, sometimes it's okay to just throw the ball away. You don't have to always play like this big time pop star player. I mean, I know people look at Dak Prescott because he is and Jerry Jones look at Dak Prescott as a very flashy player. But sometimes you don't need to play flashy football to win games. Like last week, you can just run the ball. Like, yes, it's kind of boring, but it wins fucking games. Dak doesn't need to throw these big passes or these cool, like, unique passes all the time. He can just give the ball to Zeke or Pollard and, just get it there. Again, I will say Dak is a good quarterback, and I will say that he is better than Cooper Rush when it comes to skill, but Cooper Rush is a better game manager. He's better at managing the clock. He's better at knowing what to do at what play at what time. again, but you got to remember, both these guys have been in the NFL for 6 years, so it's not like Dak has more experience. I mean, yes, he does as a starter, but again, both these men have been around the NFL for 6 years now. They've been around the same amount of time period. They have had a good amount of exposure for both, so they both know what this game is about. And Cooper Rush knows that, hey, I'm not a guy that's going to make these big plays like Dak, but I damn sure can manage this fucking game and get the occasional big pass off.
Yeah, yeah. Dak Prescott needs to really learn some lessons from Cooper Rush.
Yeah, learn Russian. Yes.
Yes, learn Russian. Yeah, and then Cooper Rush, he's gotta show up with his game face against Philadelphia. They're 5-0. Easily the best team in the league right now. That's the best team for you to beat as Cooper Rush. Russian, yes. Da.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Oh, I did not know that Chase Young was out of this game, but he is out of this game. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but that's a big loss for the Commanders going against the Chicago team. Not that it really makes a difference. And Justin Fields is currently slow to get up. Is this about to be another starting quarterback that goes out with an injury?
All right, who the fuck has all these voodoo dolls that are just fucking poking him right now? Who the fuck's doing this?
I don't know, but whoever they are, they need to stop. I'm surprised that wasn't a rough in the passer call. He got tackled by three different commanders after he threw the ball. No rough in the passer, though. Surprisingly, after the two that they had on Sunday that were,
All right. I will be right back. I need to go do something, but I will still be here, but I will have myself muted.
Okay.
So I will be back in about 10, 20 minutes.
All right. Oh, man. Hi. You are currently the only one in here right now. Do you know that? It is currently halftime. Commanders are up 3-0 on the Bears. I have been live for an hour and 7 minutes. My peak viewership was, I believe, 7 that I had at one time. Andrew popped in. That was amazing. We had Christian in here. Miles was in here. My lovely, lovely, lovely woman has been in here since the beginning. We got Tristan in here. He's on a hiatus. And yeah, I'm debating whether or not I should go get something to eat. and call it a stream. This was, of all games to stream for, this was not the game to do it. That's for sure. Yeah, I think I might go do that. Well, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. This was a very fun hour-long stream talking about the Cowboys with Mr. Tristan Hanson. I am planning on going live at some point next week. I don't know if I'm going to do Thursday again. It would certainly be a better game to go live during than this one. That's for sure. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, which means we are ending the broadcast. Alrighty. There we go. Good night, everybody.